Hey guys, marshmallowchompers here, and I'm going to be showing a stream highlight from what I did on Twitch whilst playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. So basically, it was me using gladiator beasts versus a Jaden/Yubel character playing with a very wind-based hero deck. And let me tell you, the comeback was really good. I'd lost all hope, was about to surrender, and then realised I had an effect that I could use. So, thank God I didn't surrender. So basically, I started second, which is pretty ideal for gladiator beasts, but I didn't get a good hand, which was a common theme throughout the entire live stream, I'll have you know. Kept getting terrible hands despite only running one copy of most of my cards. But it kept giving me the same few. This is probably one of the best. So he opens up with Solid Soldier, and then he goes into a Blaze Man to get a Polymerization, I believe, into his hand. Yeah, so here we go. If I remember something wrong, I did it like 6 days ago, some at the stream, 4 days ago. So yeah, he goes into a Polymerization and ends his turn, which is a pretty solid opening move. So what I go for is a field spell. I just drew into Mamillo, which is a terrible one. He's pretty much a dead draw. You don't want him in your hand, you always want him in your deck. So I set down Nomakia and Indomitable Gladiator Beast and bring out Lacarai to attack Blazeman. Now the reason I chose Blazeman as my target is so he doesn't just mimic a really strong hero later in the duel if he manages to stay alive. So I just went better safe than sorry. There's only 100 attack points in it, I'm going to go for him. So then I shuffle Lacarai to bring out my ace monster, which is Gladiator Beast Augustus. He's basically, for what I use him for, a big, strong monster. Now, a mistake I made was not going into Mamillo. I could have used his effect to bring out Mamillo, but I forgot and cancelled his effect. Now, I draw into a second copy of my field spell, which can protect it from being destroyed, but that's okay. So Augustus attacks Solid Soldier, and the plan is for Mamillo to attack directly, and then I can substitute him out for a different Gladiator Beast. But here he uses Mask Change, and changes Solid Soldier into Masked Hero Diane, which is a very strong one. I actually own the card in real life, which I think I mentioned in the stream as well. It's one of my best ones. But I do have the quick play spell of plus 500 attack, so I carry on the attack into Diane. But then he uses his effects in the graveyard and brings out Blazeman once more, but that's alright by me. So basically, I beat over his strong fusion monster, which is good for me, so he's not causing any more hassle being a 2800, 3000 defense monster. Now, I attack with Mamillo, because even though I'm going to be taking damage over him, I can still shuffle him into the deck where he belongs and get another Gladiator Beast out on the field. So I swap him out for, I believe, Hoplomous. Because, yeah, Hoplomous. The reason I go for Hoplomous is because if they beat over Augustus, I've got a strong wall which they might not be able to beat, and even if they don't, I'm not going to be taking any direct damage. But then, his turn, he goes straight into a poly which he got on his turn 1, with Avian, and he brings out Great Tornado, which just ruins my monster's stats. Look at that. I'm pretty sure it halves them. So, yeah, he's halved all my monster's stats. Then he goes into Mask Charge to restore his Mask Change and put Diane back into his extra deck if he needs it. I don't think he uses it again, though. He uses a skill which I must admit I've never seen before, which lets him get a weak hero, like 1000 or below, to bring out Avian. He then uses Mask Change on Avian to bring out Masked Hero Blast. Now, if you don't know what Blast does, he's just going to ruin my monster's stats even more, and has the ability to send spells and traps back to the hand. Oh, I thought... Oh, maybe it's just that one. Yeah, never mind. So, there we go. Oh yeah, and then you can target one and ruin its stats. So he's sent my Augustus down even more. And because it was a bounce on my field spell and not a destroy, I can't even protect it. So at this point he's got me on 1000 life points, And I've got an empty field apart from Normakia, which is not going to do anything. Unless I have 2 Gladiator Beasts in my hand. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure it's Graveyard as well, which I didn't know at this point. Yes. So basically, he bounces that to make sure it's nothing like a Mirror Force. I play my field spell again, hoping that he's going to spend 500 life points, but I've lost hope. Until I find out Indomitable Gladiator Beast has the effect to shuffle 2 into the deck and bring it back to my hand, which is where Lacarai can then beat Blast. But I want to bait him into the attack over me doing the attack, or else Great Tornado can just beat over me next turn. So there's a lot of hope riding on this, and I've got a terrible field spell because there's no counters on it, and Normakia is just chilling there, not doing it. So he uses Our Righteous Justice for some spell and trap disposal. I use Normakia just, I don't know why, I always get paranoid that it wouldn't work unless I activate it. So that happens, and now Lacarai gains invincibility for this turn from battle. He uses that again to send my send Indomitable back, actually. So, yeah, I'm going to have to use that, which is sad because now he can just attack with Great Tornado. The reason I played the field spell was hoping that he'd use Blast effect and take 500 damage. So, of course, he attacks with Great Tornado, but thanks to Normakia, it is invincible this turn. So, he ends his turn because Blast can't beat it and Lacarai is still about. So, I can shuffle back into my Augustus, which I brought out from turn 2, and because of the whole, none of this would have happened if Indomitable Gladiator Beast wasn't about, because he would have killed me, and that would have been game over. So, Indomitable and Normakia saved me, and I forgot all about Indomitable's graveyard effect. So I used Beat Down to kill Great Tornado, because if I went for Blast, then Great Tornado can still kill me. So that's finally got rid of Great Tornado. And it's got a counter on my field spell, but I choose not to shuffle him because he's my strong monster that I want to keep out. I can't risk anything at this point in the duel. So he uses Blast's effect again. I don't know why. He could have been on so many more life points, but he's just worsening it for himself. Puts Blast in defense, sets her face down, and I've got my field spell back in my hand. So here you can see the comeback is just gradually getting better. I play the field spell again, kind of hoping he's going to waste another 500 life points for no reason. I draw into this, which is pretty much useless at this point. So yeah, I've killed Blast, and Darius goes for attack on the face down into Phantom Magician, which I've never seen played before because I didn't even know it was a hero card. I thought it was just a generic spellcaster, but, you know, that's what happens when you never read them. I do read them, but I never thought it was a hero, so I never thought of getting him. So I shuffle my monsters after that. Pretty successful turn. I've got Hoplomous out, and then I go for Darius back into Augustus, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. So I've just shuffled him about, get some extra tokens on my field spell, and all he's got is a Defense Avian. So you can tell that this is pretty much the comeback. I've already done it. It was that turn where I get invincibility and plus 500 on Lacarai. So here we go. Got a really good field setup, and boom, draw into another Gladiator Beast, which lets me go into the fusion of Andabata, which is Augustus fusion. It's his own. And his effect is to bring out a lower level fusion. I think it's 6 or below. So I go into Gyzarus, who can destroy 2 cards on your opponent's field. And he's got 2. Well, it's 2 or less. You don't have to destroy 2. Emptied his field. His hand could have been a Sphere Karibo, but I would have still won. And boom. Now that was the stream highlight. That was the best match of the entire stream. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, because it was a pretty epic match if you ask me. It was really refreshing because, like I said, my Gladiator Beast won't get much success that day. Hope you enjoyed, and if you want to check out my Twitch where I've just started, because I had an account for ages but I forgot about it. So yeah, I'm back on there. I've not even got any followers. But I had one viewer, and if you guys want to check that out, it's called Marshmallow-chompers, because someone had taken Marshmallow-chomper. It's probably me years ago, but I didn't know. But yeah, it's all lowercase. Feel free to check it out. I'll be doing all sorts of streams on all sorts of games, especially whilst everyone is in lockdown. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.